Hey everyone, today I'm visiting with Loren Dunbar. He is the owner of Hevi-Beads, and this is a new product that's just coming out this year, right Loren?
It sure is.
And what are you primarily targeting with this product?
Well, we've got a line that really crosses the species barrier there, but we really target in for salmon and trout and steelhead here in the Northwest.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the product, and I see you've got a demonstration here set up.
Well, we've got a line of beads that we call Hevi-Beads, and they are heavier than the average plastic bead that is out on the market today, and we've got lots of different colors and styles, and some different items. We've got most of them are highly ultraviolet and then also glow beads.
Okay.
And with the weight in it, it gets you down on the drift easier and underneath your strike indicator if you're fly fishing, or a bobber if you're drift fishing, and so it gives you a more consistent drift.
So for steelheading, that bead is more flowing closer to the bottom where you want it, right in front of the steelhead.
That's right.
Okay, as opposed to a corky that's coming up too high.
That's right.
Okay.
And we've also designed a system. It's an all-in-one system, and we have a tool that we call a Bead It Tool, and in the front is a little hook, and down in here is storage for some extra needles. And with this, instead of the traditional way of putting on a single bead and or a corky for that matter, and sticking in a toothpick and breaking it off and pegging the bead, they call it, this replaces that. And I'll show you real quick. You simply you take the heavy bead and put it on the Bead It tool, and you can thread it really easily here by just grabbing onto the hook with the line,
Yeah.
and you pull it through. And then at this point we have what you call heavy bands, and they've been made specially for us to be really strong and durable and hold tight. And what we do with that is you insert the Bead It tool once again.
Okay.
And it's got a nice little lever there, so you can't pull too much through. And so you grab onto it like so, and then pull it through, and then take the Bead It tool out, snip off your tag end, and snip off your tag end there, and you have your bead onto the line. The line goes straight through the bead, and it's actually cushioned.
Yeah.
Now you can slide it up and down and get it in the position that you want it to be.
Right.
But when you stop, it stays.
Yeah, I can tell you it's nice and firm. I mean, there's enough give, you can move it, but it's not going to move on its own.
Exactly. There's
Nice.
no loops, there's no knots, there's no toothpick crammed in there to come out all the time. It stays where you want it. And so it's a great system. You don't lose any strength from your line and so forth. It goes right through, and it's actually protected. And
Sure. That rubber band is not going to damage the line.
that's right, right.
Okay.
And like I said, they've been designed especially for us to hold real tight. And then from that point, we've kind of went into the beading world, kind of an extreme version of beading, and this is where you can make your own lures, you can make your own flies and jigs and whatever you want, spinners. It's great for spay fishing, fly fishing, and that introduces another product into what we call the heavy vise. And when you take and pull the beads onto the heavy band with the Bead It tool, once you get it on there, you hold on to these nice alligator grips on here. It has, and you can swivel this out of the way if you want to. Of course, you'd work this way when you're working on it. And it's got a great magnifying glass on it. It's an LED lighted system. It's 2 LED lights, super bright. It's 2 times magnification here and 6 times magnification in the smaller area.
Okay.
But once you get it stretched in there, it holds real tight, and now you can introduce new materials for it. You'd run your line through here in a lot of applications, and once you get it stretched out, you can see how easily those slide up and down that band. Now, unlike fly tying with a lot of detail, you simply just lay some flashing or whatever you want to hackle, marabou, yarn, whatever you want, and you can pull it through with the Bead It tool. You grab onto it, and I can introduce legs and antenna and so forth and make this a bug. With the hackle or the marabou, it's really easy. You just lay the heavy part of the quill down, and you can take with the Bead It tool, grab onto that hackle there and pull that, and then just simply slide whatever other bead, and now you can go 3 beads, 4 beads, whatever you want really. You can make your own lures however you want. And when you're done making it the way you want it, you simply let go, and it holds everything firm with that heavy band.
Right.
And then on the front end, you would get your line out of the way and cut off the front, and in the back here you get your line and your tail feathers out of the way and cut off the back of the band. And now you've got a flesh fly if you're fly fishing, spay fishing, or you've got a little jig, a little bug. We've got some great beads with eyes on them. Really highly effective.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. You can really get creative with your product. And you have a huge selection of colors, and I take it you have different sizes to try.
Got different sizes for different situations and weight and so forth. Got all kinds of different colors for salmon, trout, steelhead, and for this one, for example, in there has a salmony orange and a pink and a red, all in one bead.
Yeah.
And
you know, pink, next year for us is pink salmon season in the rivers, and I can see using this application with maybe a little pink hackle, and you put your hook, tie your hook in like a half inch below that, right?
You would, yep. You put your stinger hook on there. If you're single bead fishing, like this one here, for example, you can pull just a little hackle or a little yarn to kind of give it an egg sac look. You'd have it about 2.5 inches away, and when you set the hook, it hooks them right in the corner of the mouth every time. So
nice.
It's highly effective. It's a great system. It's an all-in-one system. Really, you can do whatever you want. Here's just some examples of things that I've tied up real quick. You can tie it up right on the hook as well. You can put the hook right into the bead if your eye of your hook is small enough. This one here, for example, great little shrimp imitation here. And so either way, and the band holds everything in place. There's no knots, there's no loops, there's no head cement.
Wow.
The learning curve on tying these up is greatly reduced compared to fly tying. And I'm really looking forward to, here's some corky imitations here. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the people on WashingtonLakes.com come up with, and sending pictures in and saying, look what I created with the hevi-beads system, and look at the fish I caught on it. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, Loren, thanks a lot. And what's your website name so people can come check you out?
Yeah, it's www.hevi-beads, it's H-E-V-I, beads.com.
hevi-beads.com, so check them out. Awesome. I'm going to be giving this a try for pink season, that's for sure. Again, thanks a lot, Loren.
Thanks for having me. I sure appreciate it. Thank you.